Hello and thank you so much for choosing to watch this video. I know there are a plethora of knitting podcasts out there, and thank you so much for choosing to watch this one of many, I know. The opening footage that you saw was a few clips of a little visit to, it's all right, my cat's jumping about, she's come to have a look and see what's going on. Yes, a lovely little independent shop in the outskirts of Birmingham called Fabrica. Huge fabric selection, which I didn't really film, and a little bit of yarn. No, I say a little bit of yarn, it's not a little bit of yarn, there was quite a lot of yarn. It's all right, I'm just judiciously rearranging things so that my cat doesn't knock them off here. Yes, so thank you very much to the owner Denise, who let me film some footage, and her assistant Jill. We had a little chat about yarn, so thanks for that, Jill. I didn't purchase anything on this occasion, but I probably will in the future. Got lots of chunky ready for the winter season, lots of DK. As you know, no, it's all right, she's just, my cat is just having a go at my knitting, which is on the floor here. As you know, if you followed me on my other channel, Paper and Twine, I am a fine knitter. I like lace, 4-ply, at a push I'll do DK. But yes, there was some really, what you'd expect to see in a local yarn shop. Your Stylecraft, I think there was plenty of Sirdar, that kind of thing, your big brands. But there were some really nice little things like some linen, and Sirdar have bought out a cashmere and merino, reasonably priced actually. It was about £5 something for 50 grams, about 116 metres. But yeah, thank you ladies. Anyway, I am not going to keep you very long today. I just want to talk about a couple of things, show you my very, very minimal work in progress. I don't have any finished objects to show you. I'm sipping on a Barocca. For those of you outside of the UK, it's kind of like, it's like a fizzy tablet. Well, it's a tablet that you put in water and it fizzes, and it's got a whole host of vitamins in it. I've been very under the weather as the seasons have changed, with coughs and sneezes and all that kind of thing. So I'm trying to bolster my immune system a little bit. Right, so what can I show you first of all? Well, I have been knitting a little bear for one of my subscribers on my other channel. That is an arm. Looks dead interesting, doesn't it? That is a leg and foot. I've got two each of those. And this is the body so far. Looks like a dog's dinner, doesn't it? But I'll come back and show you that when it's stuffed and it's all made up. Yeah, it's very soft actually. It's discontinued now, I believe, but it's Rowan. I think it was 4-ply tweed. Yes, and I knit it on, I don't know, 2.25mm needles. So I've just got some sewing up to do with that, and stuffing, then that is that done. Very, very little to show you on this set of needles. I showed this as an acquisition in my last podcast. This is Drops Fable. Didn't look to see whether this Fabrica shop had got any drops. If they're watching, Drops might be a good brand to stock if you don't already, because it's very reasonably priced. Yes, so I've just started a vanilla sock, and I've done about 1.5 centimetres of the cuff. I told you there wasn't much to show, wasn't there? But the reason that I wanted to come on today was that currently, as I speak, I work 3 days a week in a secondary school, a high school, 11 to 18, as a teaching assistant. I am an ex-secondary school teacher, music and drama. And they've asked me to step in and do some music teaching 4 days a week. I've said I will commit to from now until Christmas. So that has knock-on effects for Vlogmas. I really wanted to do Vlogmas this year, and that's reminded me I've got something I want to show you. Really, really wanted to do Vlogmas on this channel because I've got a yarn advent coming from Sherry Iris, and I've got another craft related advent that I'll show you in a minute. yeah, so I don't know how often I'm going to be able to film from now on. Obviously, the days are drawing in, so it's dark when I get up. It will probably be dark when I get home. I also work Saturday mornings and then I go and visit my parents on Saturday afternoons. That just leaves me the occasional Sunday to film. I'm going to be planning, marking, assessing. So I'm not going to have as much time as I wanted, which is a real shame as I've just launched this new channel. But let's come on now to the Geogradient, which has caused a lot of controversy, hasn't it? I just want to put it out there. I put a short video out, I can't remember when. I think it was the week that Stephen had decided that Clue 1 was a no-go. The original Clue 1 was a no-go. And I'd done a quarter of the original Clue 1. And I thought, well, it's the first make-along that I've done of Stephen's. And I wanted to support him and embrace his spirit of starting afresh and being kind, compassionate and humanitarian. At the time, actually, that I frogged my work, the awful events that are unfolding in Israel and Gaza had not yet happened. And so now, and I had somebody comment on a short, don't let the bullies, persuade you what to do. And I'm glad that actually I did frog. But consequently, I am way, way, way behind. I've printed off Clue 2, but I haven't, as you can see, even finished Clue 1 yet. Now, I decided to go with this offset triangle, modular triangle. I've just started my last one here. I have to say, this Ching fibre is as soft as butter. Let me show you the right way. And I'm really pleased with my colour choices. Each one has got a very subtle coloration to it, but the cream, which is called Pearl, it's got these little pops of fluorescent neon yellow, almost like highlighter colour. Yes, so I am way behind. As I say, I've printed off Clue 2. I've had a little look at the written instructions and I think I know what I'm doing. But I think I'm just going to be resigned to the fact that I'm going to be behind. And I just wanted to have a chat with you, really. I am a mystery knit along or make knit along newbie, really. I've done 2 previous ones, neither of which I kept up with. I did finish in the end, but I just wanted to have a conversation with you, really. Do you feel pressure to keep up? Yeah, I really, really wanted to keep up, and I'm kind of like, darn, I'm going to be way behind, but I'm loving it so far. The reason that I went with this version as opposed to the square from the centre out was a number of reasons. One, I have never done magic loop before and I felt stressed enough without embarking on learning that new skill. I do appreciate that knit-alongs are all about learning the new. It's all right, the cat's playing with my knitting needle now. It's all about embracing the new and learning the new, but I just felt stressed that I hadn't got it in me at that moment in time to learn how to do the magic loop. I want to, it is something that I want to do in the future because I think it'd be very useful for sock knitting. And the other thing was I hadn't got DPNs the right size to do the working out and working in the round, so that's why I've gone with this version. And it also satisfied my need to do some modular knitting rather than just round and round and round. And I really like how this is joined up here on the right side. Now I've done a little bit of a modification. This is the 3rd version of this that I've done. So I will just show you my original triangle following, I've forgotten the lady's name. I'm really, really apologise. She's not going to be watching me anyway. But get off. She's chewing on my Ching fibre. Does she not understand how expensive it is? I didn't like the raw edge on here for picking up stitches. I think what she suggested you do was slip the first stitch and knit 2 together, and I didn't like the edge that I was getting with that, so I modified it slightly to give a neater, in my opinion, finish. So I've slipped the first stitch purlwise with yarn in front, and I've knit the first 2 then together through the back of the loop, and that has meant that you get a really lovely crisp edge. It's what you do to join your strips on the northeasterly blanket. So that's the modification that I've done on that. I'm hoping that I can sit tonight and basically nearly finish clue 1. How many stripes have I got left to go? 7, I think. And they do decrease. So yeah, I should hopefully get that done tonight. The other modification that I've done slightly is I've followed the weaving Stevin method of weaving in your ends as you go, but instead of knitting the 2 loose ends together, for my mind it was too chunky on this fine fabric, so I've just gone along and I've done just one colour and then the other colour. What I don't like is all my little snipped ends. I don't know what to do about those. I haven't snipped them dead close to the fabric. I've snipped them so there's a little bit of wiggle room. So we'll see how we go with our ends when I've blocked it, you know, and as I've continued with the rest. There's a little bit of something funny going on there, but by and large I'm happy with that. So thank you so much for your support on my wee channel. I'm over the moon. I'm absolutely over the moon, and I will do my best to reply to comments, but please be patient. Things are crazy here. I'm looking forward to a lovely weekend with my girls who are coming down from Leeds, which is the city, for those of you not in the UK, in the north of England. And yeah, I'm going to go now, and something I've not done for a very long time, I'm going to go and plan some music lessons and drink the rest of my Barocca. So thank you again, and I will be back as soon as I can when I've got something worth showing you. And comment down below, what are you knitting, where are you from, and thanks again. I'll be back soon. Take care. Bye now. Editing me, I'm back with a parcel that arrived. I said I've got something to show you. Do excuse the rip rend tearing. But in here I have an advent from Bothy Threads. Not sponsored. I've purchased this with my own money. It's a special delivery instructions to a very special stitcher. The cat is now pouncing on the brown paper down below, and that'll be recycled for packaging. It says it's checked twice. I'm on the nice list. Express delivery, Santa Mail. So that is lovely. Checked by Bothy Elves, and it says Christmas Express. Lovely little stamp there. So they've used very pretty tape on the box. Obviously I'm not going to open the advent itself now, but we'll just unbox, and it says, oh look, I've got this inside. You see, this is why I wanted to do Vlogmas. We've got lots of little parcels. They've all got numbers on. How delightful are they? And that's something I can reuse year on year. Oh, I'm so excited. So it says, warmest wishes to you and congratulations on being one of the lucky few to receive this delightful advent calendar by Bothy Threads. You must have made my nice list this year. The wonderful Bothy elves have been working hard to put together this creative crafty calendar, and I am sure you will thoroughly enjoy opening each day in the countdown to Christmas. Each day includes a special treat for you to use, stitch or enjoy in anticipation of the big day on the 25th of December. If you really can't wait and open it all at once, please don't spoil the surprise for everyone else, otherwise you might just make the naughty list next year. With love, Santa Claus and all the Bothy Threads elves. I am doing a needlepoint cushion, a Rendale design that I bought through Bothy Threads. They're an online business, so I will leave them linked down below. I am definitely going now. Bye.